Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Whew, sometimes vacation can be a really hectic time. I'm just in between two vacations here. I just sold my Tudor Black Bay Pro GMT, shipped it away and went away for a couple of days to my hometown of Helsingborg, and then I came back today, got a package in the mail. When I sold the Tudor, I actually sold it for money plus a watch. So this is one of the watches. This is the watch that I got in that trade, money and watch against the Tudor. I'm gonna open it up for you today, unbox it. Then it's going to be shipped right away to a new buyer because my intent was never to keep it. The guy wanted to make a trade money kind of thing, and I didn't want to keep the Seiko, so I've already sold it. It's gonna be shipped away. I'm gonna unbox it, show it to you guys first, and so let's not waste any more time. Flip the camera, take a look at the Seiko, and do what we do best. Let's go, guys. Okay, this is old school. I'm not even bringing out the beautiful wooden background that I usually have because I want to do this fast. I want to do this quick so that my wife doesn't yell at me and so that I have time for my kids on my vacation. More videos coming soon, I promise you guys. The Rolex GMT Master 2 today. I had this on me for the weekend in Helsingborg. It is just a pleasure to wear. But anyway, let's take a look at the Seiko that was sent to me. Let's see if we can open up this box with this nice little butcher axe. I don't know if I can do it like this. Yeah, it's gonna be. This is a really well packaged box. But there's nothing you can't do with some steel. Sharp steel is all you need to open up boxes. So let's see. This is yeah, I'm gonna show you what it is. I don't have to talk about it before we open it up. Oh, well packaged. We have some paper there for the cushioning, and then we take out the box, and it's a quite substantial box because this is not your run-of-the-mill cheap version of a Seiko watch. It's not a Seiko 5 or anything like that. This is actually a more expensive Seiko, not the most expensive, but still in a price bracket above the Seikos that I usually have on my channel. Let's see, SBDC 165. I don't know if it's the and there we have the box within the box. Manual, something else, Seiko watch warranty. Let's put that to the side. Let's put it right back in there, and let's put that to the side. Here we go. The box within the box. Nice blue lining all around it. Let's open it up. Ooh, it's really well packaged in here, except for this little spring bar. I guess it's for the bracelet. Yeah, of course it is. It's a spring bar for the bracelet. No kidding, genius. Okay, this is the metal bracelet. I'm going to show you that, and then we have a little spring bar there. Piece of the bracelet. We have the Seiko tag. A couple of spring bars. A couple of more spring bars. Yeah, and then we have a little. What is this here? Dia shield. Yeah, okay. Let's put the bracelet down there. Let's take a look at the watch itself. Nicely done with the packaging. I don't do these things often. I mean, when I'm when I'm selling a watch, I actually prefer to just sell the watch because I'm usually selling it for a reason, and that reason is usually because I want to buy another watch. So I usually need the money because the money goes straight into the second watch or to the other watch that I'm looking to buy. But this time, yeah, it was a kind of a good deal, and I thought that, yeah, I can do the switch and I can feature this watch on the channel. It's gonna be a win-win. I guess it's a quite popular model and it's quite easy to sell. So here it is. The Seiko that I traded with money for the Tudor Black Bay. I see that we get a lot of reflections here. That's my cap. See if we can make something being not as reflective. Should have brought my little umbrella out, but yeah, you get the point. Let's zoom in a little bit on that dial. You can see we have a nice texture on that blue dial. It's actually the color of the dial is, it's like petrol blue. It's blue with some, I would say, I'm not a color expert, but I would say it's blue with some kind of gray mixture within it. I would call it a petrol blue. Let's screw out the crown. No markings on the crown. Let's screw it out here so we can see the Seiko logo there. There we have it. 15 minutes to 2 o'clock. Screw it back in. Really easy to manipulate this crown. No crown guards. Date at 3 o'clock with the white background. Seiko automatic divers 200 meters. Yeah, and for once, you can call me surprised, call me positively surprised, but for once it actually seems that the pip of the watch, the 12 o'clock marker on the bezel insert, aligns perfectly with the 12 o'clock on the actual dial on the watch. Let's take a look at the bezel action. Yeah, it has that Seiko springy, smooth. You can hear it, but it's not as loud as I would like a bezel click to sound. I like quite loud bezels, but I like them to be loud and precise so that you get that audio feedback when you move it, as well as the tactical feedback that you can feel every little bump. And the Seiko bezels usually have that smooth, soft, a little spongy on the action, on the tactical feedback. You can feel it, but I mean, if I close my eyes and I can feel the clicks, but they're not as pronounced as I would like them to be. And I can hear the clicks, but they're not as loud as I would like them to be. But that's just a preference. You either like it or you don't like it, or you're indifferent. But I really like that it aligns perfectly with the 12 o'clock. That's a big plus in my world, and I would not have expected it on a Seiko, even if this is a more expensive Seiko. So yeah, looking good actually. I quite like the look of this watch. It's really nice. You can see that the white hour markers almost look like the date window almost looks like one of the hour markers. It blends in perfectly, though it's a white background on that date wheel. We have white hour markers, so it's perfectly in line with the aesthetics of the rest of the watch. We have a brushed front on those lugs. We have some polishing on the chamfers there, running all the way through the case. Then we have the brushing again. We have those drilled lugs, so you can easily remove any kind of strap that you put on this watch. And then when you turn it around, we have the case back. Seiko Divers Watch, Japan, sapphire crystal, stainless steel, special edition. Yeah. And then I guess that this little marking right there tells you what movement is inside of this baby. 6R35-01VO, I guess. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. Looks really slim, slender, nice to the touch. Let's put it on the wrist. And I'm sad that it's not on the metal bracelet, because I would have preferred to show you guys how it looks. Sorry, I forgot to show you the rubber here. It's a really thick rubber, but it feels really smooth. This is a used watch, so I guess it has been worn a bit. That's the smoothness. They usually are quite stiff in the beginning. Let's zoom out a little. And then we have the lock there. Is this an original Seiko? Yeah, this might actually be a second party rubber. This is not an original Seiko rubber, I don't think, at least, because there would have been some kind of marking there. Let's put it on anyway. Whoa. This is the second time. I should have gone with my wooden table background, because this is the second time I'm messing up the video with my camera. There we have it. Let's put it right there because this is gonna be too tight. No, let's put it there. Tight and nice. Really soft rubber on this little thing here. There we have it. 20 centimeter wrist. This is what it looks like. It is a little tight in this on this setting, but still it feels comfortable. It feels smooth and soft, and I'm really liking that blue color. Yeah, it's a damn it. It's a beautiful watch. I might even regret selling it off so quickly. Could have worn this for a while, getting to know it for a while before I sold it. It feels really flush on the wrist there. It doesn't strike me as a thick watch. It's a really nice little watch. I'm actually quite impressed, and I was quite impressed with the Seiko Arnie as well. So I'm not gonna say that Seiko is a brand that I do not like. I just feel kind of indifferent towards them, but this actually made my perception of the brand kick up a couple of notches, because this is a well-made watch. Feels well made, has some heft to it, even though it's not too heavy. Let's take a look at the bracelet, because I'm quite interested in what that looks like as well. It's so well packaged in here. I would have preferred just sending this watch to the buyer right away, because this is excellent packaging. Excellent packaging. Every little piece has been packed separately, and that's a great thing to get when you buy something. I'm just gonna ruin the packaging here, but what don't we do for the channel? Isn't that right? Let's see. I don't want to lose any spring bars here, because one was out of the packaging, so I guess the other one, yeah, it's not there. Either way, there we have it. The Seiko bracelet, Seiko stamp on that clasp, and we have this prolonged clasp. I have featured this bracelet in another one of my videos. It's a nice bracelet. I'm liking the long clasp here, and it actually gives you that extra comfortability, because we have a hinge there. It's not just one big piece. We actually have, it looks like one piece, but we have a little hinge there, and that hinge is for we have a diver's extension here, which I really do not know how to operate. I really can't. Yeah, there we have it, and there it goes. Yep, there's the diver's extension. Nice, because it is a diver's watch. Let's fold it back in, that little hinge. There we go. Nice, really nice. 4 points of micro adjustment. It's a nice clasp. It is. Really liking the little, it's a little bigger lock than I'm used to. It's a nice clasp. Screwed links. Nope. Nope. They're not. Yeah, and the arrow should have told me that. They're not screwed links. They're either push pins or pins and collars. Not a fan. Not a huge fan. Especially not at this price point. It's not a cheap Seiko, but there's nothing wrong with it security wise. It's just that I'm not a fan. I always usually hurt myself when I operate pins and collars or push pins, but it's a nice bracelet. It's brushed. Every detail on the top is brushed, and we have polishing on the sides. The clasp is brushed, and we have some polished details on the edges there. Great watch, great little Seiko. I would have loved to see what it looks like on the bracelet, but I guess I'm not gonna fiddle with it, because I don't want to mess it up for the buyer. I already sent him the pictures. He's expecting the watch in the shape that it is right now, so I'm not gonna mess that up by exchanging the rubber for the bracelet. Sorry guys, but you can imagine, I can show you a picture in the video. It's gonna be a really good pairing on this stainless steel bracelet. That's it guys. Let's go back to my face. Yeah, so I just had to go grab my umbrella and show you this watch in another setting, because it truly is a stunning dial from Seiko here, and I'm really surprised by the not misaligned loom pip at the 12 o'clock. For me, that's a revelation. Seiko, my channel, a watch that does not have a misalignment. That's really rare. I bet you've seen it before, but I nearly haven't seen it at all, or at least not as much as I would like to have seen it. So Seiko, you can do not misalign. I mean, you can do perfectly aligned bezels. So just keep that up and just take a step away from those misaligned monstrosities that you put out. Just step up with the quality control and give us more watches like these. Beautiful watch. Look, I mean, how it plays when it hits by the sun, and then when it's in a little shade, that dial just changes characteristics. Beautiful. Just a stunning watch, and I'm regretting now that I sold it so quickly. I would have sold it sooner or later, but I'm just sad that I couldn't have it for just a while. Anyway, it guys. That was another unboxing of another Seiko, and it's leaving right now. So I just have to package it up and go to the post office to send it away, and then pack our bags, and then in tomorrow or the day after we're leaving for another town. So I hope to see you again soon. I have a lot of videos coming out. I actually recently bought myself a Helm watch that's coming out, and I'm going to show you a surprise watch as well. I have some things in the pipelines. I hope to show them to you soon. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like, and I'll be sure to better myself until the next video. And if you loved it, please consider subscribing. What do you think of the new Stetson cap? I really love this one. It's one of my favorites, actually. I bought it this summer. And now my baby is awake. Gotta go, guys. Great to have you here. Bye-bye.